can create a C program to calculate the sum of the common difference series. So when I say common difference, that means the number will be 1, 2, 3, and we just keep going to 100, or it's a 1, 3, 5, 7, something like that. So here the difference is 1 between the numbers. Here's the difference 2. For this one, the difference 2. So we want to calculate the sum. So we get define sum first, start from 0, and we want to define the begin for the series. Let's say start from 1 and end at 100. So if we start from 1 and at 100, we can use a for loop or while loop. So we know it's going to run the code 100 times, start from 1 and end on the 100. So let's just use for loop. So we start from begin, and if the number less than n, we do I plus plus, and every time we need sum plus I plus equal to I. So we want to add up all the numbers, start from 1 and add 100. After that, we can print out the result. So if we run it, it's going to print out the sum for us every time add 1 until to 100. So it should be sum equal to 5050. And we can also use a while loop here. So let's say if this is a for loop, and for loop, and we can also use a while loop here. So while, so we can just say let's define variable or begin. If you want to change the begin less or equal to end, we can also use that. So we want sum plus begin and begin plus plus every time begin at 1. So you will change the begin. So we can use the begin as a flag. After that, we can also print out the result here. So that would be while loop here. Should be the same. So we got to reset the sum here. Sum equal to 0. Since we already defined the sum, so we just need to assign a new value to it. We don't have to declare it. Here is the way we define the variable is a declare and assign value. Here just assign a new value to it. So if we run it again, they should be the same. So for loop sum equal to 5050, while loop also 5050. And since they kind of the same, we can create a function to calculate the difference. If we do int sum of difference, and we have 2 parameters or 3 parameters. So we want to have the begin. We want to have the difference. We also want to have the end. So the sum will be 0. And we start from begin, and at the end, it's not I plus plus, since we could have the difference equal to 1, could be 3, 2, 5, whatever. So let's just put difference plus equal to the difference. And every time the sum need plus I. So we start from begin, and in that n number could be, since we use difference, so it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2, it will be 3, and 3 plus 2 will be 5, so 1, 3, 5, 7. So the n number may be less than the number we get. Let's say if the n we get, so 1, 3, 5. If the n number equal to 6, it's not possible if we use common difference series. So it's going to end at 5. So it will add the sum 3 times. So 1 plus 3 plus 5. It will be 1 plus 3 plus 5. So the n number will be less than that. We just gave it kind of a range there. We start from begin, and the n number will be less than or equal to the n number here. And after that, we can return the sum here. So if we run the function, we can just call the function here. So let's say we want let's reset the sum first. Sum equal to 0, and the sum equal to sum of difference begin end, and the difference will be 2. Or let's say we want to begin as 1, and the difference is 1, and we want to end at 100. So begins 1, difference is 1, and at 100. Let's print out the sum again. So that's function result. So if we run it again, they should be all the same. So function is also, so here we call the function to do the calculation. We could also, if we want to change the number, so let's say sum equal to 0 again, let's just reset sum, and we want to calculate the sum equals, so let's say we want to change the difference to, let's say 3, and end at 100. Let's print out the sum again. Function result, so if we run it, we'll get 1717. So here is more convenient. We just need to run one line of the code instead of keep running the same code again and again. So that's very convenient to create a function if we want to reuse the code multiple times. So I'm going to talk about the variable later on in a separate video. So here I define them as the same name, but they are different variables. Here, if we define the variable here, it's kind of a local variable. We can only access this variable inside this function. Outside of the function, everything is kind of different. This sum is different from here because this is a local variable. This is a separate function. So it will create a memory address in a different place. This is our main function. And same thing, if we want to calculate the different series, we can just enter the begin number, the end number, and also the difference. This is a kind of a real example how we solve the practical problem by using the programming. Okay, this is everything for today's video. Thank you for watching.